What's good, YouTube? We're doing a recap for the 22nd of July. Recording this kind of late, but still will be the recap for that day. Um, so coming to yesterday, which is this candle current, not the current candle, but candle before. Um, we saw that we didn't close in this fair value gap. So when this candle opened, we pushing down. I figured we might sell off some. However, we didn't necessarily get that exactly, not in the time frame we wanted it. So what happened was we took a short, I believe. I think the first short we took, it was with the 1 minute here. Can't really break down the full on analysis of why, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's see if I could make sense of it. Yes, we sold it here with the expectation that we were going to sell off to the PP, I think. I'm not sure exactly the target. I can pull up the screenshot for that. But we sold off this 1 minute gap. We rejected out of this daily, not this daily, the hourly order block. We inverse this 1 minute gap and then we test the 1 minute gap. So I was looking to see if we can get continuation to the downside. This trade didn't work out. My stops are right here actually. So we close out that trade. I believe in that trade for 2 contracts. Yes, we were. Our size was correct. So that was a good trade. It's just we lost. That's all it was. Then our second trade, same logic. So this is the hourly order block I was speaking of, all right? On the 15-minute time frame here, the market spiked on up through it. All right. I believe the pre-close is roughly around here. Yep. Pre-close right here. And it started setting up for like a possible rejection back on down to the downside. So what I ended doing was going short, and really I went short on the 1 minute. The idea was this: stops were roughly here, so we went for about 4 contracts. No, we went for three actually. We actually went for four, but we went for three. Um, and we're gonna target the top of this gap right there, with anticipation that the market would tap into the gap into the 15-minute gap, tap PP and whatnot. But that's what we're going to target. We're going to target a whole lot on this trade in regards to like a far distance. There's going to be roughly 100 points, I believe, on this trade. 100 and some change. That was going to be the trade. Clearly, we didn't get that because we closed out the trade. And even if we held the trade, you can see the market never really got to our TP. It just pulled back, filled the whole 15-minute gap that was created here, and pushed on up higher to come down lower. Idea coming down was right. The place of where entering wasn't really that great. But after the second trade here, I was really like getting not annoyed, but I was like, dang, like I want to take another trade. And once I felt that, I'm like, nah, I need to go ahead and box in the range to avoid taking a poor trade, a poor quality trade. So I boxed in the range. I was like, okay, if the market breaks above this, then we could look for another short opportunity, maybe off the pre-high, pre-close. Which I wish we waited because although range, if we did wait for this candle at 11:30, we could have sat this range and eventually got our TP. It would have been a nasty, disgusting day, but that would have been the third trade if we actually waited a bit longer. Second, we broke out this range. I think I was a bit impatient and you want to hop in. I thought this breakout was gonna be just a liquidity sweep to come on down. So I went short here, stops right here, and we got stopped out. So let me show what that looked like for you. Yeah, we were in there for 4 contracts, and we're gonna target the same area, and clearly that didn't work out. After the inside of that trade, we immediately re-entered up this candle. So it's kind of not impulsive, but we could have waited. We could have waited, and we could just not taken it as well. Um, that was the other trade idea. So if we waited a little bit more, we put our stops at the pre-high, like we could have for our last trade. If we waited for this, wait for some inverse like that. This probably a 2 contract trade. We've been better off, but or just better off not trading up that second trade. Just so you see the screenshots. This is what it looks like. Trade one. Um, trade one was a loser. It was trade one. All right, cool, solid loser. Not mad at it. Trade two is a break-even trade. We saw the profit go our way. Started go our way a little bit, and then it came back. This one we just closed out because the confidence in this trade was fading because yes, we were still testing 5 minute gap. We closed in it, but then we tapped the 1 minute and started pushing back up. Nothing really supported to go back down immediately. And then like we're just holding out for the range. And it's like I didn't want to do that. So we closed out that trade. Um so we took small loss just by fees. This is trade number three. Where we could not have taken or we could have just stopped. This is a little bit after 11. My rule is stop at 11, but if there's something setting up that's very close, I'm pushing past a little bit, 11, past 11. This trade four, the trade that was simply avoidable. We didn't have to take this trade at all. We're here for five contract, average reward allowed us to. But yeah, that was pretty much how the days went, and we took a loss, probably around 450 for the day, something like that, I think. And so today was kind of a frustrating day, to be quite frank. Um, but I made sure I didn't let the outcome of today's nasty price action get me into taking any poor trades beyond the poor ones I did take. Like I didn't step out the rules.